Hello, guys and girls. It's I, Aaron, Halo 18 here, and I'm making another YouTube video. I'm doing a review video on Batman v Superman movie that I saw with Mark and Steven Frento yesterday, and my dad, of course, and me, of course. And I texted everybody yesterday a little review about Batman v Superman, and I said it in this text to everybody. Batman v Superman was a good movie, and I really liked it. I gave it a 8 out of 10, and the story was pretty good. Also, the characters were awesome and cool. Ben Affleck did a good job as Batman slash Bruce Wayne, and Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor was pretty good. I thought Doomsday was stupid. Wonder Woman is hot, in my opinion. And Lois Lane was hot as well. And I thought Wonder Woman character did a pretty good job. They all did a pretty good job in this movie. Even Alfred did a good job in the movie as well. And I just wanted to give everybody a review on this movie that I saw yesterday. This movie is 2 hours and 31 minutes. And it does show Batman and Superman fighting each other in the movie. And stuff like that. And they reference Superman as a god in this movie or something like that. And I'm doing this review in front of a person that doesn't like these kind of movies. And I just really liked the superhero movies. I've always liked them pretty much. And some of my best friend doesn't want me to spoil the movie. I guess for him. But I'm doing this video as a non-spoiler and spoilers kind of video. I just wanted to share the spoilers first in this video. Not the non-spoilers, I mean. And yes, Superman does die in this movie. Doomsday killed him in the movie. Doomsday is a villain from the comic books with that creature with the spikes or whatever. And the way they did Doomsday in this movie had laser eyes like Superman did. Even they showed cameo pictures of the Flash stopping a robbery at a grocery store or something like that. They also saw the creation of Cyborg as well, and they showed a cameo appearance of Aquaman as well. They showed him coming out of some cave and he hit something and it flung across the ocean or something like that. And then the other cameo appearance. Wonder Woman was also a cameo appearance in the movie and in the movie as well. And Jeremy Irons played Alfred Pennyworth. And I guess Alfred is like a grease monkey in this movie. He's like a mechanic also. He does a lot of mechanic stuff. And he is against Batman fighting Superman. I guess. And Alfred is the only family member he has left as well. And they show the nightmare Batman dream. He had like dream sequences in the movie. One of the dream sequences had a tombstone in it, and then blood dripped from it, and the man bat creature appeared out of it in that one part. I guess it startled people there a little bit, and even scared them a little bit too. And I guess Flash had 2 cameo appearances in the movie. And I guess I guess the Flash was warning Bruce Wayne to save Lois Lane or something. If Lois Lane ever died or something in this universe, Superman would go crazy and stuff like that. And I guess he was gonna marry Lois Lane before he died. He died, I guess. And that was a pretty cool movie. And then to the very end, the coffin shaked and moved. I mean, that Superman was alive. I mean, he has to be alive because the Justice League is coming out next year, I believe, and the Wonder Woman is coming out next year. Eventually, they're gonna do a movie for the Flash and Cyborg and Aquaman, and Wonder Woman is getting her own movie next year, as well. And and I guess Lex Luthor was the bad guy in this movie. He had General Zod's ship or something, and then he read the computer and learned everything about all the planet. He wanted to know everything, Kryptonian information, info they had, and they used General Zod's body to create Doomsday in this movie, I guess. I don't know. It's pretty cool. I mean, I wish they did a better job of Doomsday. The CGI was it was too much work. It was like a steroid up Hulk, steroid version of Hulk. It was like a Hulk creature kind of thing. I guess. I guess Doomsday died in the movie too. They used the kryptonite spear that Batman created to kill it. And Doomsday lost one of his hands in the movie, and the spikes turned into like a knife thing. They went right through Superman's chest there in the movie. This movie was kind of dark and gritty, but I still enjoyed the time I had with at the movies, I guess. I like to go to all these big blockbuster movies that I see in the theater and stuff like that. And I don't know if I would see this movie 7 times or 6 times or how many times. I saw it once. And I wanted to do a quick review on the movie and see what people thought of my review. And I hope you liked my reviews, guys. I think I do a pretty good job trying to do the movie reviews for people to watch and enjoy and stuff like that. And of course, I'm a big superhero fan myself, and I guess my cousin, some of my friends didn't like Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, but I enjoyed it. And Eric didn't like the Wonder Woman was the actor who played Wonder Woman was Israeli or something like that. He didn't like that. I guess I don't know. And then I told him she did a wonderful job in the movie. Well, he did answer that response that I sent. And I guess my cousin Alex liked it too. Everybody I talked to liked it so far. Hopefully Josh Forrest, the rest of my friends, will see it and enjoy it. Even my best friend said I had a good review. He liked my review on the movie that I texted him yesterday. And this is my review video. And I guess some mother thing called a mother box created a cyborg in a way. And of course his father created him, like they did in Star Labs. From a cyborg from Central City, and so was Flash. And Green Lantern from coastal. They said Emerald City in this movie as well. I don't know who is from Emerald City, but they mentioned Emerald City. I don't know. Aquaman's name is Arthur, I guess. Jason Momoa is Aquaman. He had a pretty cool cameo appearance in it. I wish they did a better job with the Flash cameo appearance, though. Then they showed him as a red streak or something, or a blur that went real fast and stopped the crime in a grocery store or something. They didn't really show much, but both cameo appearances weren't very good with Flash. Hopefully we'll get to see more of Flash in our Justice League movie. And we'll get to see, I hope that Aquaman is good, and I hope Cyborg and Flash are good in the Justice League movie. Of course, Flash is going to be, he's the jokester of the DC universe. He always cracks jokes and stuff. He's a funny character. That's how his character is, I guess. And of course, Flash is going to be cheesy like the show. It's a different actor, though. It's not the same actor who's playing Flash in the movies. Ezra Miller is playing Flash for the movies. I've only known him from Flash. And I've only known, I don't know, Cyborg is Ray Fisher. I don't know those actors from the superhero world. Nowhere else. I don't really know too many actors. I don't watch a whole lot of R-rated movies and stuff. I mostly see the blockbuster movies, superhero movies and stuff like this. And I hope that the DC universe continues to surprise us. And I hope Suicide Squad will be good. I'm looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to the Captain America Civil War as well. I look forward to all the superhero movies, in my opinion. And I'm trying to remember all the parts from the Batman v Superman movie, and the way they show Batman, the nightmare sequences, is like a desert thing. Supposedly in the alternate future of this DC cinematic universe, Darkseid and Superman teamed up, I guess, and in the alternate future, Superman has his own soldiers and stuff like that. And also he's the parademons helped him out in this alternate future. The alternate future would happen if Lois Lane died. That's why they're trying to form the Justice League, so that Lois Lane doesn't die, and so that they can continue making these movies and stuff. I hope Justice League Part 1 is good. I'm looking forward to that one as well. And I hope in 2020 when they make the Green Lantern movie, they better do a good job with it. I hope they do a good job with all of them. Actually, they're finally doing like Marvel does with their cinematic universe, which is pretty cool in my opinion. I like connecting universes like that and stuff. When all the Marvel movies are connected to each other, and the DC movies are connected to each other. I mean, except the X-Men movies and Fantastic Four movies, those are not connected to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I don't know why, but they're just not. And they showed Clark Kent's mom, Martha Kent, and they actually showed his father too. But he wasn't really there. It was just a memory of him, I guess. I guess Clark Kent went to Superman went to a mountainous area or something like that in the movie. And Jimmy Olsen was in the movie. He was a CIA agent. His camera had a special device in it, but he was killed off in it, in the African part in the movie. I guess they were investigating terrorists or something. And then Superman came in later on and took them all out. And Lex Luthor had been there as well, I guess. And the only bad guys that were in this movie was Lex Luthor and Doomsday. Doomsday was created by Lex Luthor in this universe. In this DC universe, I guess, extended universe. Or whatever they call it. And and the Suicide Squad takes place. And the events of Suicide Squad take place after Batman v Superman. I guess they're all connected to each other. And I guess the Cyborg movie, and the Flash movie, and Aquaman movie, and Wonder Woman movie are their origin stories of those characters. I guess. Flash comes out in 2020, and so does Cyborg. And the Green Lantern Corps movie. And Aquaman is 2018 or 19. I don't know when, but hopefully I can't wait for those movies. It's a blast for me. I like all the characters in this movie because I'm a huge nut about comics. And I kind of don't know how to spoil this movie. But, I guess I pretty much spoiled it all. And there was some stuff to the story missing. They should have showed more. They should have showed more of the. I guess the deleted scenes of the DVD will show more of the movie. I guess there's like 40 minutes missing of this movie or something. The deleted scenes will add like another 40 minutes to it. They were making like 3 hours and a half, I guess, but they can't make it 3 hours and a half. It's too long. Or rather, they left it at 2 hours and 31 minutes. When you watch the movie at 4 and at 7, I guess I saw it at the Irvine Spectrum, the IMAX there. I like the IMAX there. They have the best seating in the house there, and the tickets are like $18 or $19 and. But it's so worth it to see this movie in 3D and the IMAX. So it was pretty cool in the IMAX. And anybody who wants to see the movie, go see it. It was a lot of fun. I blast. All the people I went with yesterday, Mark and Steven Friendo, really loved the movie. They really liked it a lot. And so did my dad. And so did I. Hopefully all my friends will like it as well. And I guess they used some comic book arcs in this movie as well, from different comic series, I guess. And of course, Batman won the fight in this movie. Batman almost killed Superman, but he didn't. He stopped because Superman said Martha, and Lois Lane interviewed and said Martha was Superman's mother, and then Batman couldn't do it. So he threw the spear somewhere else. And then eventually, Lois Lane in the movie took the spear and threw it in the water. But then went back in the water to get it out. When everything, the buildings were crumbling and crashing in this movie a lot too. And so apparently Bruce Wayne was there when Superman was destroying Metropolis and Man of Steel. They showed some of the events from Man of Steel in this movie. At the beginning and stuff like that. And Superman destroyed one of his buildings. I guess it had a lot of people he knew in the building. And I guess Lex Luthor blew up a Capitol building in the movie as well. He killed a whole meeting with senators, but the only person that survived was Superman. Because he doesn't die. Only the Kryptonite could kill him. And stuff, and Doomsday can kill him. But I hope they introduce Doomsday more often in the future. Introduce grow his character more. Help the eventually have that long white hair and spiked beard he had in the comics. Give him his original look like they did in the comics. That would have been better. Apparently he had like some hazard suit before he became Doomsday in the comics, I guess, and then he became Doomsday. I just wanted to give you this review of the movie. And I pretty much said all the parts. I guess that Holly Hunter played a senator, and Lex Luthor didn't really like her too much. And he kept mentioning something about some god or something. like that. I don't know what he was referring to. But yeah, I pretty much spoiled the whole movie. Though, I hope you don't get mad if I spoiled it or anything. I gave a non-spoiler as well. And, Doomsday was the only thing I didn't really like about the movie. And my dad got confused at some parts of the movie. My dad didn't understand the cyborg thing. And my dad didn't understand why Superman died. My dad doesn't really know a whole lot about comic book stuff. I'm the only one in this house who's a big comic fan and stuff. Superhero fan. My dad likes taking me to the superhero movies, but and my mom doesn't like anything to do with this stuff at all. Even though I'm a fanatic about it. In reality, my mom would rather have me do Christian stuff, like reading the Bible and all of that. And I just wanted to just tell you how I felt about the movie. I really did like it, and I even loved it too. I thought the Batman character, the Batman suit looked really cool. Both Batman suits looked cool. And the Dark Knight Returns storyline was in this movie. Some of the scenes in the movie were looked like the the Dark Knight Returns cartoon or comic series. They had storylines from also Superman and some stories from Doomsday, Superman, Doomsday, and other Superman comics and Batman comics. And Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman had a fight scene in the movie. They were fighting off Doomsday, and eventually they defeated him. And the fighting scenes with Batman and stuff were pretty badass. It was pretty badass movies as well. And I like the way Batman fights in this movie. And I like the Batmobile parts. And his plane, his flying vehicle as well, the Batwing, or the Nightwing, or whatever it's called. And the Batwing, I think it's called. And I guess they showed the scene where his parents were being murdered and stuff. They showed how it actually happened. It looked like ripped out of a comic book page. Some of this stuff was ripped out of a comic book page of this movie. It looked like the comics or something. But they didn't show the origin of him becoming Batman. And eventually, I hope that they'll do a solo Batman film as well. Why? Can you push it, please? And they did the Clark Kent disguise with the glasses and stuff. Really, that character has 3 names: Clark Kent, Kal-El, and Superman. Okay. More. Over. Left back. And the weather is also pretty cloudy and cold and rainy this week in California. I don't know why. It's just kind of weird that it's raining. It's gonna rain today, tomorrow, and Saturday. And Sunday and also Monday as well. And that was my mom helping me to be pushed and stuff. I always asked my mom and dad to help me to be pushed by her. My arm sometimes tingles at me and stuff, and sometimes I do a lot of coughing too. And I'll be done with this video soon. And I can't wait for the next movie party. I like to have these like movie parties where I go with a bunch of my friends and stuff. I've been trying to get a lot of my friends to go, but none of them could go. Budge. They couldn't go with me to this movie. Hopefully they'll go to me to see Captain America movie with me. Hopefully the weather will be better by then. I don't know, the weather is sure kind of weird in Michigan, but I don't know. California is always changing their weather all the time for me. And I don't do good if it's too hot or too cold. Because then I start coughing. That's why I have to puree certain foods and stuff. And that's why I can't eat bread, because I'll cough. And stuff, and yes, I am wearing a nasal vent machine on. And I do wear the Bose cancellation headphones as well. And my best friend said if I don't spoil the movie, that he would buy me a Funko Pop toy or whatever. I didn't spoil it for him, so I think he will do that now. I don't know, I guess he just said that. I don't know. Hopefully he will. And hopefully I'll get my MLB The Show 16. I was supposed to get it last week, but it never came. And it never came this week. I'm never going to order stuff online from GameStop. I'm not going to pre-order games from GameStop online or anything else anymore. It's pretty much done with that idea. And I even have all the superhero games, video games as well. And I really like the Arkham games. They were pretty good. And Batman is my favorite DC character. And they finally did a decent costume for Batman this time. And I don't care what Andrew Forrest said about Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck did a really good job. His acting has improved since his younger days. And I'm talking too long, and I just wanted to do a quick review. And I don't know where else to spoil about that movie. I pretty much spoiled all the best details of the movie. And they showed an Asian girl in it. I guess that Asian girl is Katana or something like that. But I'm not sure. Look like the same actor, but I could be wrong. Well, I don't know if I don't know if she survived the explosion in that Capitol building or whatever it was called. And they also had she was doing Day of the Dead thing that was mentioned in the movie as well. And she had saved a girl from a burning building and stuff. They showed a lot of heroics going on in this movie. Superman was doing a lot of heroic stuff. He saved a failed rocket launch, and he saved people from flood, and he saved people from burning buildings, of course, because that's what superheroes do. They save people, I guess. It's just all fantasy stuff. None of that stuff is real or anything. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that this movie. And I hope they'll have a Man of Steel sequel, like a Man of Steel 2 or something, where they introduce like a Supergirl or something, or Lex Luthor. I hope they show more of Lex Luthor as well, and just more of the character there as well. They didn't really introduce the characters that well in this movie. Hopefully, if they have any more future movies and stuff with these superheroes, they should develop the characters more. They should have developed Lex Luthor a little bit more and Doomsday a little bit more, and they should have developed Henry Cavill's character as well. Lawrence Fishburne as Perry White did pretty good in the movie. Some of the movie, there are some funny parts in this movie as well. And it seems like some of these superhero movies are pretty dark and gritty at times, but they're still lighthearted in a way. And, I guess this Batman was killing people in this movie as well. And then he came to realize that killing is not the answer anymore. And so he stopped. And then he became a good guy. And apparently he's going to be in the. They're going to show Batman in the Suicide Squad movie. I guess, and his Batmobile will probably be in the movie. There's like a flashback scene in Suicide Squad where Batman was chasing Joker and stuff. I guess I hope they do a good job with the character development in Suicide Squad. If they introduce him more. My dad has never heard of the Suicide Squad before, or any of the characters in it before. And I hope that Will Smith will do a good job as Deadshot. He better not disappoint me this time. I hope that movie won't. Any upcoming superhero movie won't disappoint me, like Fantastic Four movies did, and the Daredevil movie did, and the Green Lantern movie. Those movies were awful. They weren't very good, and I hope that everybody said Deadpool did a good job. All other movies, I guess Deadpool mentioned Green Lantern. Okay, I gotta go now. I just wanted to do the Batman v Superman review. And I'd like to share a little bit other stuff too. And, I can't wait for the upcoming movies. It's gonna be a fun summer, this year, I guess. And I hope the Doctor Strange movie will do good too. And, like I always say in my videos, please rate, comment, like, favorite, subscribe, view, thoughts, and opinions. And I hope you liked it and enjoyed it for your viewing pleasure. Guys and girls. And stay tuned for more, guys and girls. And like Ghost Robo says, please drink some hot chocolate. And I'll see you all later. And this is Aaron Halo 18 signing off. Goodbye.